Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. It's about that time. Let's go take that walk and see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews. Another re-review for today. This is Heavy Seas Loose Cannon Hop3. That's what they call this. And it has right on the back of the label, great big letters. Best by October 26th of 2014. Pretty long shelf life considering we're just in July, August, September, October. So this is pretty fresh to have that long of a shelf life, I would think. It doesn't have a bottling date on it. And it doesn't have the IBUs listed on here either. It is a 7.25 ABV beer. I reviewed this beer almost 4 years ago. I think it was review 41. It's a very tasty beer. I do buy this occasionally because it is a really good IPA. I mean, it's not outstanding, but damn, it's close. I mean, it's pretty damn tasty for a 7.25%er. It's pretty damn awesome for a single IPA. And they use a lot of different hops. Let me give you the commercial description here. Commercial description: the malts are crisp English pale, Carapils, and Munich. The hops are Magnum, Centennial, Chinook, Amarillo, and Palisade. So got quite a few hops in there. Loose Cannon Hop3 Ale is a triple hopped IPA containing over 3 pounds of hops per barrel. Not for the faint of palate. Now, if you're fresh into IPAs, this may be a little strong for you. Not for the faint of palate. It is intensely floral, spicy, and citrusy hop aroma and flavor available year-round. So, they're out of Baltimore, Maryland, guys. So if you can get these beers, they do this all year long. So you shouldn't have a problem getting this particular one if you can get the Heavy Seas beers. So it is an IPA, like I said. Let's go over to food pairings, and it's an IPA. So I mean, it's your typical IPA food pairings: curried into Thai, cheeses of peppery Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, Gorgonzola, Limburger. The meat for this is, they say poultry, fish, shellfish, and salmon, but I'm going to add game and grilled meat to that. I like just about all of my food with a nice IPA. I mean, everything from pizza to all the stuff off the grill, chicken, burgers, chops, steaks, everything. So, it's pretty tasty beer to go with to pair with some food, especially if you're a hophead. Glassware, pint, becker, non-egg tumbler, the mug, the stein, the side ale. You could use a double glass or the oversized wine glass. A lot of people like to pour just about all their beers in the double style glass or the oversized tulip style glass, because those glasses enhance the aromas a little bit over the pint glass. And it's not recommended for extended cellaring because it is an IPA, even though it's a 7.25. The hops will fade, so don't let that happen. Nice hiss, a little bit of smoke out of the bottle. Into the glass we go. Nice semi-aggressive pour. Ooh, I'm getting some tangerine and oranges from here. A nice 1.5 fingers of head with that pour. Over to the light, I can see the bulb right through it. It is a nice tangerine amber color. A lot of bubbles streaming up. Looks pretty tasty. Let's get a nose on it. Oh yeah. Pine, grapefruit, tangerine, oranges, maybe a little orange peel in there. Maybe just a hint of some tropical fruit in there too. Maybe some mango or pears or something. Wonderful nose on this beer. Very, very pleasant. A hophead's delight. Let's give it a taste, guys. Loose Cannon from Heavy Seas, 2014. Very easy drinking. Doesn't have the bitterness that the Ranger had yesterday. A lot like the Two Hearted Ale. Not quite as sweet as the Two Hearted Ale, but doesn't have the bitterness that the Ranger had yesterday. And like I said, it doesn't have the IBUs listed here or on the bottle. I didn't see it anywhere listed on here. So I wouldn't think it would be up to the 70s. I might be wrong there, but it doesn't taste quite as bitter as the Ranger did yesterday. A nice fruity, not quite as heavy in the pine, grapefruit, tangerine, oranges, maybe a little mango. A nice citrusy beer for an IPA. Now, it's not like a summer lager or a Hefeweizen or something like that. It's definitely an IPA. Very, very tasty. Another one of my go-to beers. We're re-reviewing a lot of my go-to beers that I've done before, and the ones we've done so far are the ones I did in the first couple of months that I was doing beer reviews about 4 years ago. So thought I'd revisit them and see if they changed any, or if I could pick up any more, since my palate has changed a little bit since I first started doing beer reviews, and still just as pleasant as it was when I had it the very first time. Now, like if you watch my review of this the first time, I'd actually just come back from doing a beer festival, and they had this on cask, and it was awesome. The cask version of this is a little bit better than this, but in the bottle, still damn tasty. So let's let it warm up, let her taste it again, and I'll come back and do the final jug on this one. Alright guys, I'm back at just a little left here. This is a very tasty beer. It's got a nice mouthfeel, whereas the Ranger does not. And that has to do with the malt you use. The Carapils and the Munich malt give it a nicer mouthfeel, a little biscuity mouthfeel and taste to me. Very easy drinking for 7.2%, 7.25%. Very citrusy. Very nice hop profile on this beer, guys. Final chug. Alcohol is very well hidden. Very nice mouthfeel. Very nice citrusy, tangerine, a little bit of pine in there, grapefruit. Very easy drinking. I mean, you could session this one fairly easy. You drink a whole 6-pack and have your buzz going on big time by then. So, very tasty beers. One of my go-to beers that I pick up quite often and enjoy. So, for me, guys, this is a 9 out of 10. A little bit easier to drink than the Ranger, not quite as much bitterness in there. But a lot of people, like I said yesterday, like that bitterness. They like that bite on the end of the drink. So this one's not quite so much. This is more in line with the Bell's Two Hearted Ale as opposed to the Ranger. A little easier to drink if you're not into that much bitterness in your IPA. So. Very tasty, guys. Let's go see what the other guys say. Beer Advocate says 90 in their outstanding range, which is a little bit better rating than what the Ranger got. A little more sessionable, if you will. Not quite as much bite on the back end. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says 97 overall and 97 in the style. I agree with both those numbers 100%. If I was putting a grade on it, it would be between 97 and 99 on this one. It's almost not quite to the sweetness that the Bell's has, but not quite the bitterness that the Ranger has. So it's a little bit in between those two. So very, very nice, very pleasant IPA, guys. Very nice offering from Heavy Seas. This is their Heavy Seas Loose Cannon Hop 3. Used quite a bit of hops in this one when they brew it. Very tasty. I like the Amarillo and the Magnum and Centennial. Not really familiar with the Palisade hops, but very tasty. I enjoyed it, guys. So if you've had this one from Heavy Seas, let me know what you think of it. This is the Loose Cannon Hop 3 2014 edition. Let me know what you think of it if you've had it. Let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow, guys. See you then.